Oh, a crime scene. The yellow tape around the deck.
You are observant, aren't you?
I try to be. Howdy, folks. Welcome on back to You, Me, and the Movies. And it's time to wrap up Remake Month.
Woohoo!
With something we've already seen the remake of.
Ooh.
So we're rewinding it back. We're going to watch the original adaptation of Red Dragon. Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, yeah.
Will Graham. So we've seen an adaptation of it in two forms now with the Hannibal TV show. Mm-hmm. Right? It's based on Red Dragon. And
I thought we were watching Manhunter.
And that's what it's called.
Oh.
Jeez.
Sorry. Spoilers.
It's not called Red Dragon. It's called Manhunter.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And it stars Brian Cox as Hannibal Lecter. So we get to compare two Will Grahams to this Will Graham and two Hannibal Lecters to this Hannibal. And this was the first ever adaptation of a Hannibal Lecter novel. This came out before Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm guessing it's not as good since Silence of the Lambs made it so popular, right?
I don't know. I think Silence of the Lambs was maybe, I don't know, different.
It'll be different.
We'll have to find out.
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll compare it afterwards.
I can't wait.
But yeah, this was directed by, I think it's Michael Mann.
Okay.
But yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Should we jump in and dish up another serving of Hannibal Lecter?
Totally.
Manhunter?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But first, like, comment, subscribe, come hang out with us for Manhunter.
Yeah. And check out our Patreon link down below if you want early access to our videos, want commentary, access to polls, help us people our check. Links down there. Check it out.
We also have social media, so if you're into Instagram or Twitter, you can follow us.
And if you're not into that, whatever. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's watch Manhunter.
Here we go. God dang.
I even turned your headphones down.
I know. Not enough. I like right around the -10 mark. How old is this?
1986.
Are they watching a movie?
Kind of looks like home video. Yeah.
Oh, great. Found footage sort of situation. 86 shouldn't be too jump scare heavy yet. Creepy.
Killer cam?
Yeah.
Manhunter in neon green. Also, I've never seen this, so this is the first time watching for both of us.
Sweet.
You look all right now. I am.
That's William Peterson playing Will Graham.
If I really didn't need you to come back, I wouldn't ask. This guy's on a lunar cycle. I have 3 weeks and a few days until the next full moon. We have a better chance to get him fast if you help.
He's on a lunar cycle. He only kills with the lunar cycle.
Must be a werewolf.
Interesting.
Hi, Molly.
She seems happy to see Jack.
Not thrilled.
How many turtles think are in here?
In this hatchery? I bet there's 40 or 50 of them.
What about the dogs? Are they gonna get in here?
No, they can't dig under here, see? That's why we bury the wire down in the sand.
Oh, where there's a will, there's a way. They will find a way.
What are they growing?
It's turtles,
Turtles?
I believe.
Oh, a crime scene. The yellow tape around the deck.
You are observant, aren't you?
I try to be.
They transferred some home movies of both families onto half-inch VHS.
Thanks.
I guess I'll just wait here. I mean, not the most creepy time to go visit a crime scene.
Middle of the night?
Ugh.
Maybe he wants to...
I know, put himself in the position of the...
Yeah, the same time that
killer.
happens so he can experience the house.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I wouldn't do it.
And that's why you've never solved a murder.
He killed the whole family?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Intruder entered through kitchen sliding door. Used a glass cutter anchored to a suction cup. Blood AB positive, type from saliva on glass from licking the suction cup. The green level and gunshot wound indicates she lived at least 5 minutes after she was shot.
Ooh.
What'd the killer do with them after they were dead?
So he went for the parents first.
He smashed the mirrors, began selecting pieces that he would use later on Mrs. Leeds. Mrs. Leeds' injuries were postmortem 4 or 5 minutes later. What the?
Must have sat her up against the wall.
Hello?
Molly?
Was that you?
Yeah, it's me, honey. Look, I'll call you tomorrow. Go back to sleep. I love you.
Calling her and waking her up just to tell her he loves her.
It's kind of sweet.
You took off your gloves to touch her, didn't you? Didn't you, you son of a bitch? You touched her with your bare hands, but while your gloves were off, did you open all her eyes so that they could see you?
Fingerprints?
Dust Mrs. Leeds' finger and toenails, and the corneas of all their eyes.
Would you leave a fingerprint on a person?
Yeah. I'm sure.
The Smithsonian in Washington reconstructed these from the impressions that we took of the bite marks on the Leeds woman here and the Jacoby woman in Birmingham. As you can see, he has pegged lateral incisors, that's these teeth here and here.
I have peg lateral incisors.
Oh, I know who my prime suspect is.
This guy, we don't even have motive. None of us have shit, and we know it.
It's in his dreams.
His motive?
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Lecter killed 9 people, didn't he?
9 that we know of. 2 didn't die. One's on a respirator at a hospital in Baltimore. The other's in a private mental hospital.
What the psychologist say was wrong with Lecter?
Everything.
Mary, too.
I got a partial print with a tinted arch. It's probably a thumb.
Can we make an identification off of it?
I want to work these up in my own darkroom. I'll fax the prints down to you this afternoon.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Base hit Will.
Jimmy can find him in the index and if he's ever been printed.
Graham, what do you hear? What do you say? You remember me? Freddie Lowndes covered the Lecter case with the Tatler.
Freddie Lands.
Hey, Lowndes, why don't you give it a rest?
Hey, he's news. I'm doing my job. So, how does this guy compare with Lecter, huh? What does he do to him? How's he doing, Will?
Oh, dang.
3 for 3 for Freddy being a wormy little toad.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same atrocious aftershave you wore in court 3 years ago. You want to know how he's choosing them, don't you?
Thought you might have some ideas.
Why should I tell you?
Thought you might be curious to see if you're smarter than the person I'm looking for.
Then by implication, you think you're smarter than me since you caught me.
No. I know that I'm not smarter than you.
Then how did you catch me?
You had disadvantages.
What disadvantages?
You're insane.
Usually a disadvantage.
Do you have the file with you?
Yes.
Pictures?
Yes.
Let me have them and I might consider it. Let me have the file and I'll tell you what I think.
Oh, there is glass between the bars. Okay. They keep it very clean.
Guessing Hannibal has something to do with that.
If this pilgrim imagines he has a relationship with the moon, he might go outside to look at it. Have you ever seen blood in the moonlight? Well, if one were nude, it would be better to have privacy for this sort of thing.
That's interesting.
No, it's not. You thought of it before.
I considered it.
You came here to look at me.
So rolls himself in the blood. Stands outside and howls at
And
the
he
moon.
walks outside naked, looks at the moon after he's done. The blood all over him.
Give me a telephone. Would you like to leave me your home phone number?
No.
The reason you caught me, Will, is you're just alike. You want the scent? Smell yourself.
Hannibal thinks he and him are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
They smell Lecter
Lecter
wrong.
wrong.
Mm-hmm. how it's spelled in this movie.
Thank you so much. I'll call you when I'm finished.
Honestly, I feel like he looks more like Chilton in my mind than...
He does?
Yeah.
Paltrow Christensen Golub Law Offices.
Excuse me, I must have misdialed.
He has a similar look to Hopkins did in Silence of the Lambs.
Dr. Sidney Bloom, please.
He's not in, but I'll connect you to his office.
What's his secretary's name again?
Martha King.
Maybe you can help me. This is Bob Greer of Blaine and Edwards Publishing Company. Last name Graham, the man the book is supposed to be sent to. And Mr. Will Graham. Now, I'll bet it has his home address there, too.
3680 DeSoto Highway, Captiva, Florida.
Thank you.
He's too good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's all right.
Oops. Dum-dum.
Thought his folder was up and paperclip to the closed.
Went to the Birmingham.
No, he went to
site.
the other house, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Treehouse?
Nah, tree swing. Or, tire swing. Oh, maybe attached to a treehouse? No. Just a swing.
Used a cutting tool on the branch so that you could see. Then you passed the time whittling.
Didn't you, you son of a bitch? You watched them all goddamn day long.
Your picture's all over the front page.
Who the hell was it, Lowndes?
Of course, who else?
God damn it, Jack. I promised Molly. I promised her.
Man.
Dr. Chilton?
Yes.
There he is.
Look.
Dr. Chilton, don't touch the note. Can you read it to us?
It's written on toilet tissue. I wanted to tell you I'm delighted that you've taken an interest in me. After I hear back from you, I might send you something wet. Signed, Avid Fan.
The fuck?
What thing wet would he send him?
Something bloody?
Brian, we have a note coming in on the fly, possibly from the Tooth Fairy #1 priority.
I have deja vu.
What?
I feel like I've seen this all before. Because I have.
Kind of.
It's like almost identical to the...
Red Dragon?
Yeah.
In Red Dragon, though, Will kind of had his flashback ability. He was able to, like, picture what happened at the murder scene when he was there. They didn't do that for this one.
How long do I have?
20 minutes max.
Main thing to find out is how was Lecter supposed to reply to him? Because at the top it says, I hope we can correspond. This note was written in ballpoint.
They're only reading it because Hannibal wanted them to find that part.
Yeah.
Aniline dyes used in the ink of the felt-tip pens, like Lecter used, are transparent to infrared. Tooth Fairy's ballpoint isn't.
Personal ads.
Good work with the infrared there.
What about sweating Lecter?
We tried sodium amytal on him 3 years ago to find where he buried a Princeton student. Gave him a recipe for potato chip dip.
Wonderful.
That was probably accurate, though. It's probably where he put that student.
And what if it encourages the Tooth Fairy to do something else beside right?
Has to do with his family, I'm sure.
You're getting deeper and deeper into this. Sidney?
Last time you did that, you did a real good job of pushing yourself all out of shape.
That's Sidney Bloom, right? Alana Bloom.
He's molested all of his male victims. He may be impotent with members of the opposite sex. Our forensic psychologists have projected, though I'm not sure, that he may have had sexual relations with his mother.
Giving it away, Jack.
I'm in the shots with Graham.
What?
I'm in the shots with you. Come on. You want this to look real or not?
You make sure that I look excellent.
Night shooting. Let's have lunch. Call my service. Crawford, always a thrill.
I like Freddy's tie. Guess they're all wearing square tip ties on. This would be the 80s look.
Yep.
The mark you found on the tree?
Yeah?
It's a Chinese character considered a lucky sign in gambling.
I was gonna say, I recognize that from playing Mahjong tiles.
Red Dragon.
Glazer safety slip.
Yeah, number 12 shot, suspended in liquid Teflon in a copper case. Guaranteed one-shot stop.
Let's walk the route.
They're expecting the killer?
I guess.
Someone's coming.
Just a jogger.
Don't move.
Take the money! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! What you moving in slow motion for, man? I'm being mugged.
Somebody should tell him sorry for interrupting his jog.
Our bad. Wrong place, wrong time, buddy. Big fella.
The license plate of the car next to Freddy's van said, "Gotcha. Got you."
According to you, I'm a sexual pervert. An animal, you said. You know who I am now.
Really? That narrows it down? He hasn't written about a lot of perverts?
I'm very scared.
Youch.
If you don't open your eyes, I'll staple your eyelids to your forehead.
That wouldn't feel good.
Well, here I am.
Terrifying.
What?
Terrifying.
Mrs. Leeds, do you see?
Yes.
Mrs. Jacoby, do you see?
Yes.
The next family as they will look when I go to visit them. Do you see? It is your nature to do one thing correctly. Tremble. You owe me all.
If he takes off the mask, I am dead man.
If he takes off the mask, I'm a dead man.
Because I was forced to lie. He will be more merciful to me than to you. You will lie awake in fear of what the Red Dragon will do. I will be a testament to the truth of this.
Will really put himself in quite the pickle. So much for not drawing attention to yourself.
You will tell the truth.
I promise.
We'll seal your promise with...
Wears false teeth when he's the dragon.
with a kiss.
Is he eating his face?
He's chomping at him.
Another familiar scene.
Mm-hmm.
Just skip the cryptography and tell me what the hell it says, okay?
Freddy's still alive?
He never regained consciousness. Did you hear the tape?
Yeah. Listen.
Didn't make it.
It said Graham home, 3860 DeSoto Highway, Captiva, Florida. Save yourself, kill them all. Will! Will! Will!
I hate this.
Someone's outside. There are noises. Where? Outside.
He would have had to have gotten there very quickly.
Well, he lives in the South if he's hit Birmingham and Atlanta.
I remember this being my least favorite part of the movie the first time I watched it. The other version of this.
Ma'am, are you all right?
What? What is it? What is it? What's going on?
Ma'am, I think you should come back inside.
What's going on?
Come back inside,
So
please.
I think you should take her away. Take her and her son somewhere else safe.
Somebody in that tree?
I don't know. I would be moving to a new state.
Especially since Hannibal Lecter knows where you live.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Why don't you run down to the water, check out the dock?
I want to hang around here.
Good choice.
Kevin, come on, help me unpack, will you? And we'll go get some groceries.
At least they got a painting that looks like the beach.
Mm.
This guy's trying to kill us.
We don't know that.
When are you gonna kill him?
Hopefully very soon.
Everything we've tried is either a dead end or it's backfired. We've got about 6 more days till the next full moon.
Smoking's bad for you.
He really wants to avenge that family.
Eileen, good.
He's one ugly fella, isn't he? Just a real ugly fella.
His glasses are really cool.
Super cool.
Yeah, I didn't mean to offend you.
On the way, can I take you somewhere? It would be my surprise.
Okay, sure.
He likes her. I feel like in Red Dragon, their relationship started earlier in the movie.
I don't think so.
Huh?
In about 2 hours, we're going to Cappy's too.
Those are real big teeth.
He's very sedated.
That would be probably a pretty magical experience.
What are you watching?
Just a little homework.
Freaking pervert. A lady who knows what she wants.
You're a sweet, thoughtful man, Dee.
He's also a serial killer.
Kind of an unfortunate choice.
Is that a photo of her?
It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Did it happen, or...
I think so.
Did he like it?
I think he's crying.
No idea. What a weirdo.
I think maybe he was crying because he found a girl that accepts him for who he was, and he's never been able to accept himself, which is why he kills.
Could
he's
be.
trying to transform, right?
Could be.
Yeah, this is Will Graham of the FBI. Dr. Chilton arranged for me to talk to Dr. Lecter.
Oh boy.
I'm sick of you crazy sons of bitches, Lecter. You got something to say it.
I want to help you.
Why does it feel good, Dr. Lecter?
It feels good, Will, because God has power. And if one does what God does enough times, one will become as God is.
I don't think that's how that works.
You got 140 Filipinos in one plane crash last month. Remember that earthquake?
What's Will thinking right now? Does he want to listen to him?
Thinking this guy's a nut.
The glass cutter. The piece of glass I take out is mine. The house is mine.
He's really been working this one crime scene a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I see you there. And I see me desired by you in the silver mirrors of your eyes.
She didn't say this is my design.
That is my least favorite part about Will Graham and Hannibal. This is my design. He's checking her fillings, obviously.
This is in his head. It's gotta be.
Checking each other's
Because of the lighting of it all.
Yeah.
was it?
Pollen.
Oh.
Pollen? They couldn't think of anything better than pollen?
Mr. Dollhide, what are you doing here?
Who is it? Francis?
No, Fred's gone forever.
Well, that took a turn real quick.
Yeah.
My heart bleeds for him as a child. Someone took a kid and manufactured a monster. He butchers whole families to pursue trivial fantasies. As an adult, someone should blow the sick fuck out of his socks. Do you think that's a contradiction, Jack?
No. Makes sense.
There's no souvenirs taken from the houses. He'd need souvenirs or trophies to relive the event.
He
Maybe
has
records it somehow.
videos. Yeah.
So either he was casing far ahead, and we didn't check back far enough, or
He's seen their videos. Which we already knew, because we've already seen this. The remake.
see the woman, the bloom on the woman.
The bloom on the woman? What the fuck is that?
It's like her glow. I don't know.
Reflections, mirrors, images.
Videos?
The tapes were transferred from home movies. Where's the packaging the films came in?
There's films of the families in the document storage. Find them. Leeds Camp, Gateway Labs, St. Louis, Missouri.
Missouri? That seems like a ways.
He was on the Mississippi River, though.
I want to chop around the roof in 3 minutes to Meigs Field. At Meigs Field, I want the Learjet prepped and a plan filed to St. Louis.
I think the cool thing about this mystery is, like, this is when home video was just starting off when this was written, so it's like a big time clue to break.
He didn't kill her. He just took her.
Yeah.
The man we're looking for is blonde, Caucasian, 20 to 40 years old, over 6 feet tall, 180 to 225 pounds.
He's on the wire.
Caucasian, 6'7", 217 pounds, eyes brown, hair blonde.
So clear.
The wonders of technology.
This is our man. Chester, Missouri, where is that?
From the airport, you're a few minutes closer. We're 1025 at the Hawk Road off-ramp, Highway 94.
This guy must have started in St. Louis and then he moved to Baltimore to move up the ranks of the Baltimore Police Department for The Wire.
For The Wire, yeah, definitely.
She's going to be his next kill. Not the lady he was doing homework on.
Will, you're not going to need that. The SWAT team is going to take him down, not us. Will.
Just in case. Can't see shit without your lights.
Ow.
Whoops. Probably should have left those lights on, huh?
Coming in hot. I feel like this is different because when they showed up to the house, it was on fire.
Yeah.
Red Dragon.
Smidge different.
Will, wait for the backup, Will.
He's got somebody in the house with him, Jack.
Will.
Stop it.
Jump cut.
Yep. Probably could have shot him through the window, but whatever.
Well, that didn't go well. He's ruined his nice Mars poster. Is he wearing Kevlar? You get a shot?
Yeah, I thought he got shot.
One of those bolts was just supposed to stop him. It took the whole gun.
Took a lot. It's an interesting image. He almost looks like a dragon a little bit.
Red dragon. Kind of like the painting he's been looking at, the head of it.
I'm Will Graham.
I mean, I like that we saw him die.
Yeah.
Rather than a charred body in a building where we don't know if it was actually the killer or not.
It ends differently in Red Dragon. He blows up his house in Red Dragon, and then he attacks Will at his house after Will goes home thinking it's safe.
Well, I know we still have an option here.
Yeah.
that could be a possibility here. Not with that guy, obviously, but
Is Jack okay?
he got shot.
Hey!
I hope this one doesn't end the way that the last one did.
I think it's over.
See the turtles?
It was on the news. How many of them made it?
Most of them.
He saved the turtles and countless families.
Mm-hmm.
A slightly different ending there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Red Dragon goes down at his house and not at Will's house.
I much prefer this ending to the last, I think.
Yeah, I'm wondering... Yeah, the last ending is more...
Suspenseful. Yeah, they did
right.
it intentionally to just bring an extra
I'm
scare.
wondering if this is more accurate to the book or if that one is.
I imagine this one is probably.
Yeah.
Don't you think? I don't know.
There's a lot more details in Red Dragon about his house, though, because I feel like his mom is still...
His mom is still alive.
No.
Or in it, dead, but
his
in it.
body or something like that.
Yeah, like in a closet or something.
And I think that's the body they find, and they're not sure if it's him or not.
I think
'cause of the teeth.
I think Red Dragon does a better job of developing the character of the
killer,
of the Red Dragon killer.
Yeah, like I'm saying that we didn't see him until halfway through the movie. I think in the Red Dragon, we see more scenes intercut.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right. I think I maybe prefer this Will Graham. I don't really remember the Red Dragon Will Graham very well.
It was Edward Norton.
Edward Norton, yeah. And I really like Edward Norton, but I don't remember it.
I feel like Will Graham's abilities, his detective abilities, are more not as intense as the Hannibal show, but he definitely they showed it
more subtle,
like visionary. Like there was flashes of him seeing the murders and stuff. If I remember right.
Yes, I think you're right. I don't know. I think I liked this Will Graham better than all of the Will Grahams.
This was more
just straightforward detective,
grounded to realism.
Yeah.
And the only thing that really got surreal was all the jump cuts, and I think that was purposeful when the attack happened there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to feel unnatural because things are getting crazy with the killer. So I feel like that's why there was a bunch of jump cuts there.
Okay.
Make you feel like, whoa, what's going on?
Those are interesting choices.
Yeah.
I definitely like not this Hannibal Lecter. Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins. Yeah. Oh, honestly, I don't know. Mads Mikkelsen
just catching up to him.
Does such a good job.
Yeah. I think there was more Hopkins in Red Dragon.
Yes, I believe so. Because he was so popular in Silence of the Lambs, they really.
If we're gonna make Red Dragon, we got to have Anthony Hopkins be in it more. So I feel like
this Hannibal Lecter could have done without.
Yeah.
He didn't seem that impressive to me. Yeah. But this Will Peterson is my favorite.
Will Peterson is
Will Graham. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did a good job. This movie felt very 80s. Michael Mann was the showrunner for Miami Vice.
It felt very Miami Vice.
I haven't really watched many episodes of the old Miami Vice, but I have seen the new movie with...
you have?
Yeah, with Jamie Foxx.
When did you watch that?
When it came out, like 15 years ago.
Oh.
But Jamie Foxx and...
Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell, yeah. It felt like...
80s.
Yeah, Michael Mann, 80s Miami Vice kind of style.
Yeah,
so
Florida... Yeah. 1980s. Yeah.
It's probably why he wanted to do this. It's like, well, Graham lives in Florida. I like Florida too.
Yeah.
So it's fun watching. I wanted to watch this before we started season 3 of Hannibal, and we saw a lot of the stuff from the Red Dragon.
Yeah.
That
From
has been adapted.
season,
reminded of all the stuff that... Like, I don't remember them ever talking about Garrett Jacob Hobbs, but that was
in Red Dragon. Yeah, I don't remember that either. But I also didn't have any context for Garrett Jacob Hobbs until after having watched
when you
Hannibal.
have a whole season of how it had affected Will, you kind of get to know that name more. So, and then the whole talking about Hannibal killing the college girls. I feel like, was that him as the Ripper, or that was kind of like Garrett Jacob Hobbs was the one that killed the college girls in this TV show. So I'm wondering, like, it's fun to see all the way the TV show. Because, like, Alana Bloom was Sydney Bloom in this, and then who else was different? Oh, well, Freddie Lowndes was, he's a man in this, obviously.
Right.
So, but still fiery redhead.
Yeah.
I feel like, even when...
fiery, obnoxious redhead.
Philip Seymour Hoffman played him in Red Dragon. Philip Seymour Hoffman's not really a redhead.
Honestly.
Is he kind of gingerish in
well, naturally, I think he's a little bit. I think this one was maybe my favorite Freddie Lowndes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Philip Seymour Hoffman was really good at him.
Yeah, they're all just obnoxious.
Yeah.
But that's on purpose.
Yeah.
That's their role.
He's a tabloid
slimy,
paparazzi.
Gross. Yeah.
The one thing that is interesting is we don't ever see Molly or his son in the TV show. Will he's married and has a kid in Red Dragon, but we haven't seen that. At least yet. Maybe season 3 of Hannibal will pick up that thread. So
perhaps.
Yeah. What should people comment on after Manhunter?
Where do you think it lines up
in
your Hannibal related movies?
Where do you?
Or is it for
Manhunter? Because I mean, there's a lot of this in the Hannibal show. Red Dragon obviously is another adaptation of the same book. So
rank your Wills.
Yeah, who's the best Will? Will Peterson? Edward Norton,
or the other guy. Darcy. Hugh Dancy. Nailed it.
I knew it was something Darcy Dancy.
Took me a second to get
Let us know your favorite Will from all the Hannibals.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for hanging out tonight for... What was this called?
Manhunter.
I wonder
why they changed the name.
I don't know.
I guess it sounds better than Red Dragon, right? More people. It's about Will being the Manhunter. He's
right.
Check out our Patreon link down below for early access to our videos, full commentary, access to polls, up to watch next. Links down there. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.